Hey guys, what's going on? TriggerhappyJon here, coming at you with another Summoner's Glory video. Today, guys, we're going to be going over what to do first in Summoner's Glory. Now, I know I have a couple videos out there right now. We got a Dailies video, we got the podcast going, we got a bunch of different things going on the channel. But guys, today's video is going to be about what you should be doing straight from the get-go and how to progress your account quickly. So first things first, when you start your account, you're gonna go to log in. Now, you're going to pick your server. I am on server 3. I know we have other content creators on both server 2 and server 1. It doesn't really matter what server you're going with, but just keep in mind that once you pick a server for your main account, you cannot just transfer that account from one server to another. Later on down the road, there is talks that we should be able to do this. We don't know yet if it's going to be an end-game item or if it's going to cost an X dollar amount. But there may be future possibility to do this, but bear in mind, as of right now, as recording this, you cannot go from server 1 to server 3 to 2, and so on and so forth. Also, guys, bear in mind, if you do have a favorite content creator, there's a lot of us out there. If you want to show some love and some support, when you go to create your character, for example, I don't have an account made on server 1. If I were to start game, down here in the bottom left, you can type in your content creator's promo code. In this case, my promo code is THJ. Doesn't matter if it's capitalized or lowercase letters, but just make sure you throw a promo code down there for whatever content creator you choose to support. Obviously, I would appreciate it if you support me. But yeah, guys, there's tons of good content creators out there. So feel free to share the love. Just make sure you're plugging that for somebody out there. Okay, guys? That's all that I ask. All right, guys. So after creating your account and creating your main phantom, plugging in the promo code, hopefully it shows mine. If not, it's fine. Hopefully somebody got the recognition. And then go ahead and tap start game. Now, guys, bear in mind, my account, I'm almost end game. I'm not quite end game, but I'm pretty close. I've been playing this now for maybe 2 months in. That's kind of why I wanted to wait to do the beginner's guide video, because I wanted to have plenty of experience in the game before I started spouting off, okay, well, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do, so on and so forth. So for those of you starting out, you probably have no clue what you're doing, and that's fine. That's the point of today's video. These are going to be going over just the very, very basics, kind of there's some small things here and there that you should be kind of doing to progress your account, and like kind of like do's and don'ts, but it's all about a matter of perspective, right, guys? Now, I'm going to tell you my perspective because I made some mistakes and I want you guys to not make the same mistakes as I did. So first things first, you start the game, you're somewhere in the map. Now, you probably don't have any idea how the controls work, what any of this stuff means here. You won't start out with formation, you'll start out with the main phantom up here in the upper left. I do believe there's a small tutorial. I will eventually be doing a free-to-play series, but just for now, I want to get my main account maxed out and kind of understand more of the game before I actually do a free-to-play series and then push it forward. But something to bear in mind is first things first, you have a box in the bottom left-hand section here. Now, you will see in this box, it's a circle with a little circle in the center. Now, this little circle, think of that as a joystick. So see how when I click on it, you move that around? That's how you navigate your character. Now, there's other ways to navigate your character. So one of the other ways that you can navigate your character is by clicking on this bottom left button down here. Now, let me get to an area where I can actually showcase what this button will do for you. Now, if I were to come over here and go into, say, let's go guild. Yeah, let's go guild, guys. Pull this up. If I were going to my guild quest, daily quest, which I have already, I did do them, reset just happened, so now they're not done. Now, for example, guys, if I were to come into this area, now you will notice that I had a portal was taken. I'm no longer in the middle of the map and in this safe zone where there are no phantoms. I'm now kind of out in the forest and the exterior area. Okay. You will come out into this area as part of the story quest. That is perfectly fine. But reason why I wanted to show you the other type of movement in game is when you click on the button in the auto left, what that's going to do is it's going to path auto search. So that means it's going to find the nearest target. So you will notice that it found the nearest target, which were some mobs over here. And what it'll do is it'll let you attack them, as you see when everything catches up here. It'll auto attack in game and cycle through. It'll keep doing this for all the mobs in the area, and eventually it'll take out the goblins, which is part of a daily quest. Now, that is one way to use said feature. So you'll see here we took out a mob, then we targeted the goblin. Now, goblins are part of your daily mission, but I do have a daily video that kind of covers this. So for now, I'm just kind of showcasing the second way of movement within the game. So as you saw there, guys, that you can see that it auto searched me to the next portion. Now, when you guys get into further down the line, you're going to start getting into instances, which are team instances. Now, within one of these, when you actually enter a team instance, if you were to pop this button, what it'll do is it will seek out the bosses. Each instance has 4 bosses. It'll automatically seek them out for you and attack them. Now, bear in mind, once again, just like you saw attack the mob here, it is going to move in a linear pattern straight to its objective. It will not avoid the mobs. So keep that in mind if you're tight on time, or maybe your squad just isn't quite up to snuff on finishing the area you're in by yourself. Okay, guys, so the last part about the game that I'm going to be covering as far as movement goes is going to be their storyline movement. Now, so we went over how to use the wheel. We went over jumping to an area that is populated. So you can see here we have phantoms over here, and using your auto button, which will also help you in both instances and within certain areas within the map. The last part of the movement that I really want to stress upon, and probably why we're going to do it in this order, is because this is what you should be focusing on when you first start your account. Now, when you first started your account, the fastest and best way to progress your account is by doing the story mode. So if you go over here, you can actually click on this quest icon in the upper right hand, right below your mini map. You can see where it says story quests. Now, you can hit go to on here, or you can actually come over here and you will see what quests you currently have active within your account. Now, in this case, guys, I'm on story mission 11, Secret of the Curse. And notice what happens when I click on this button. Now my character is automatically teleporting. I'm going to the objective area that the quest is in, and it's auto-directing me to the next part of the story mode. This function is super nice within this game. Now you'll see here, it takes me to a certain person. I'm gonna go ahead and skip, listen to the sequence story, yada, yada. Now the next thing you're gonna see is I'm within a battle. Now, guys, I don't believe my account is up to snuff. I don't think I'm going to win this. So one thing that is kind of nice about this game is if you get stuck in a certain area, as you can see here, I wiped, you can actually get some help from your guild members or the community. Now, I popped out. I am back at the blacksmith after that massive defeat. So what I want to touch base with is on your squad. Now, first things first, before you get into a squad, you kind of want to make sure you have your squad and your phantoms set. Now, you're going to start off with your main character. You're going to see them in the upper left-hand corner. You're also going to see a level underneath them at all times. This is your main phantom. There's different gear that goes on this one than there is on these other 4. He actually has gear, whereas the other 4 actually get equipped with runes. So if you click on your character, it brings up this screen. You click to the right of your character on your formation builder, it'll show you who you have in your current formation, your formation 2. A lot of people like to use the formation 2 as their arena defense. So a lot of people will run one formation for progressing the storyline and certain content, and others will use the formation 2 as setting your arena defense when you are offline, or even when you're online, but you're not necessarily trying to complete anything specific. The last thing we're going to talk about is your squad. Now, your squad is based upon your main phantom, which is always in the center. You can never select a new main phantom, or a different main phantom, I should say. You're given the one at the very beginning of your character creation, and that's what you're given. Now, you can summon your phantoms, and as you can see here, guys, I pretty much have one of all the phantoms, as well as multiple dupes. I'm trying to book them all out so that way I can use them for testing for later videos. But right now I have Karis, sorry, and Zeus set as my current squad. So that way when I create a squad, these two phantoms are going to get carried with my main phantom. So what happens when you create a squad is, let's show it here. So if I go in here and we'll say story quest, create squad, you will now see that I have a squad created on the left-hand side. Nobody's within it. And that's okay. So that's kind of why I wanted to showcase it, is because when you do get stuck in the story mode, what you can do is you can set your squad or create a squad, right? And chances are you can go into the world chat here and you can type. So you can see here where we have someone in chat here as saying one for Ghost Vault Hard. Now that means he might already have the squad up and running, and you can just automatically join his squad. So yeah, guys. So once you got your squad made, you can get hopefully random people join in here and help you. If not, you can click the plus sign. You can add your friends that are within the server, and what this will do is it'll show who's online out of your current friends list, and all those people are available to get invited to your squad to help carry you through your next mission. So now we've kind of went over your movement, your squads. We went over a little bit about your formation and joining a guild. The last thing that you kind of want to know about is, okay, I'm a new player. Who do I use? Now, this is where things get a little nitty gritty. Now, you'll notice in my formation, I use Zeus, Enkaris, Secret Dancer, Sea Conqueror. Now, the reason why I use this team is because I have Enkaris and Secret Dancer are DPS. Zeus is he does a massive amount of damage as a DPS, but he also has a support skill that paralyzes, which then helps synergize well with the runes I have on Secret Dancer. And because it's an AoE attack, it gives her more chances to proc her passive ability and do more damage. Lastly, you will see Sea Conqueror. Sea Conqueror is there as a turn meter manipulator, or in this game, they like to call it a attack bar manipulator. So she can lower the attack bar of the enemy and boost the attack bar of your current party. Now, you are not limited to just these ones. Now, guys, we're still doing a lot of testing to figure out who's good, who's bad. I would say starting out, very brand new account, you don't know what you're doing, pick your SS that you want to use and just progress as far as you can. Chances are you're going to hit a wall, you're going to get some help. Now, phantoms to be weary of and take note of are: one, all of them need to be SS. Do not waste any resources on your S ranked phantoms. Two, these top four here are great. They're amazing combination. Puppeteer, she is the only reviver in game. She also can do a lot of damage. She can be, starting out with a brand new account, she can be very, very well. She's super hard to acquire though, so don't expect to get her immediately when starting to play the game. Lord of Shadows is amazing. He's an AoE champion. He does massive damage. I've seen videos of him just completely wiping waves out like it was nothing. Lunar Goddess, she's one of your best healers within the game. And I think the best and most important beginning phantom in the game is going to be Haley. The reason why I say it's going to be Haley is if you click on her ability or on her evolution here, you can see her kit. Now, what is it? Her A2. Yeah, her A2 attacks all enemies with the Spirit of the Sea's power 3 times and deals 70% magic damage each time, absorbs the attack bar by 25%. So that means with a little bit of accuracy on her, she's going to attack the enemy, all of the enemy, 3 times. She's going to do, she's going to be doing halfway decent damage. What she's going to do, that's the most important, is she's going to absorb their attack bar. And if you put Headcracker runes on her, that gives her the ability to possibly stun the enemy, which then makes her an amazing CC champ, which is going to help you progress the storyline, guys. So there's several methods to progressing the storyline and building your account. You can go the brute force route, which is all DPS. It's kind of the route I went, and now you can see where I'm stuck. Or you can go this other route, which is like Haley and other CC phantoms that are really going to help you just control the waves and then use 1 or 2 DPS to just burn them down. So something to keep in mind, and it's going to be more of what your playstyle is. Right now, there is no bad playstyle. There's only different ones. But yeah, guys, there's a lot of fandoms in the game. Not all of them have been tested. Eventually, all of us content creators will kind of get the time. We'll get them all built, and we'll properly showcase them all to kind of give them the spotlight that they do so deserve. Now, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this very, very basic tutorial. One other thing I do want to note is I do have that dailies video, like I said, that's going to kind of help you know what you should be doing every day in Summoner's Glory. So definitely go check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. It's about 4 or 5 videos back from this one now. But guys, you're going to want to check it out. There's a lot more going on in this game. Stay tuned. I will definitely be getting out a lot more content on this game as I progress and get more established as a content creator. So definitely stay tuned. If you did enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. That helps me to help you. And like I said at the very beginning of the video, guys, if you want to use a promo code, I would not be opposed to you guys using the promo code THJ. That will get you a few summoning books, gold summoning books, as well as some other mats in your account right from the get-go. So until next time, guys, peace.